The deep sea, it is a world of immense scale, a place of profound mystery. Far below the sunlit surface waves, an eternal night reigns. Sunlight, the giver of life for so much of our planet, simply cannot penetrate these crushing depths. This vast, dark realm covers most of our Earth. Yet we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about these hidden landscapes. It remains one of the last great unexplored frontiers, a silent, waiting world. Down here, conditions are truly extreme. The water is often just above freezing point. A biting, persistent cold that few could endure, and the pressure. It is almost unimaginable, hundreds of times greater than at sea level. It would crush most familiar structures in an instant. This immense force bears down from all directions. It is a constant, powerful squeeze, making survival here a remarkable feat. Only specially adapted life can exist. Yet, against all odds, life does exist. And it is not just surviving, it is thriving. In these dark, cold, pressurized waters, an astonishing array of creatures can be found. They are beings unlike anything seen in the sunlit shallows, or on the familiar lands we know. Each one is a testament to the adaptability of life. Each has evolved unique solutions to the challenges. They are the true inhabitants of this alien world, wonders of the deep. Perhaps the most enchanting adaptation of all is light. Not the light from our sun, for that is absent here, but a different kind of light, a living light created by the creatures themselves. This is bioluminescence, a magical glow that pierces the endless black. It transforms the forbidding depths into a stage for a silent, shimmering ballet, a dance of light in the eternal night. We are only just beginning to understand its secrets. This remarkable ability to produce light with one's own body is called bioluminescence. The word itself gives us a clue. Bio refers to life, to living things, and luminescence means to give off light. So, quite simply, it is light made by life. Many different organisms, from the tiniest bacteria to larger, complex animals, possess this extraordinary skill. It is a natural glow, a cool, living flame, a source of wonder in an otherwise dark world. It truly is one of nature's most beautiful inventions. On land, bioluminescence is relatively rare. We might see fireflies on a summer evening, or perhaps the faint glow of certain fungi in a dark forest. But in the vast expanse of the deep ocean, it is a different story. Here it is not the exception, but the rule. A huge proportion of deep-sea inhabitants can produce their own light. It is a fundamental part of life in the abyss, an essential tool for survival. Where sunlight never reaches, these creatures become their own stars, illuminating their hidden universe. The light these creatures produce comes in a surprising array of colors. Shimmering blues and vibrant greens are the most common. These colors travel well through seawater, making them effective for communication or luring prey, but some creatures can glow with yellows or even a soft, subtle red. Each flash, each sustained glow has its purpose. Each color is a signal in the dark, a silent language spoken in hues of living light. It's a truly spectacular natural light show. This living light transforms the deep sea from a place of perceived emptiness and unending gloom to one of dynamic activity and unexpected beauty. Imagine tiny sparks drifting through the water column like underwater stars, or sudden brilliant flashes that momentarily light up a strange landscape. Larger animals might use their lights in complex displays. It is a world painted not with sunlight but with these delicate, self-made illuminations, a constant, slow-motion firework display in the deep. So how do these incredible deep-sea animals create their own light? It is not magic, but a marvel of natural chemistry. Inside their bodies or in special cells, a very specific chemical reaction takes place. It is like a tiny, perfectly controlled biological factory. Two main chemical ingredients are usually involved in this process. One is a substance called luciferin. Think of luciferin as the fuel for the light. The other key ingredient is an enzyme, most often called luciferase. The luciferase acts like a starter. When luciferin and luciferase combine, and when oxygen is also present, something wonderful happens. Energy is released in the form of light. A cool, clean light. Unlike a candle flame or an old-fashioned light bulb, this process produces very little heat. This is incredibly important for the creatures. They do not waste precious energy as heat, and they do not risk overheating themselves. It is a highly efficient way to make light. Nature's own perfect miniature lamp, truly an ingenious biological design. Some creatures are entirely self-sufficient in their light production. They manufacture both the luciferin and the luciferase within their own tissues. They have special light-emitting cells or organs called photophores. These can be simple spots or complex lens-like structures. Other animals, however, form remarkable partnerships. They host colonies of light-producing bacteria. These tiny bacteria live on the creature's skin or within specialized pockets or pouches. The animal provides a safe home and nutrients. The bacteria, in return, provide a constant source of light. Remarkably, many of these glowing animals have precise control over their light. They can switch it on and off at will. Much like we control a torch, they can alter the intensity of their glow, making it brighter or dimmer as needed. Some can even create complex patterns of flashes, pulsing their lights in specific rhythms. This sophisticated control allows them to use their light for many different purposes. It is a versatile tool in their dark world, a vital adaptation for life in the deep. But why do so many deep-sea creatures go to the trouble of making light? One crucial reason is to find food. In the pitch-black depths, locating a meal is a challenge. The anglerfish is a famous example of a cunning, glowing hunter. It dangles a luminous lure in front of its enormous mouth. This fleshy bait, lit from within, mimics a small, tasty morsel. Unsuspecting smaller fish are drawn toward the enticing glow, and then with a sudden gulp, the anglerfish secures its dinner. A deadly effective trap. Bioluminescence is also a powerful tool for defense. Imagine being a small fish suddenly confronted by a larger predator. Some squid employ a startling tactic. They can squirt a cloud of glowing fluid, not dark ink. This confusing, dazzling cloud can momentarily disorient the attacker, giving the squid a vital chance to escape into the darkness. Other creatures might use a sudden bright flash of light. This can startle a predator, making it hesitate. Some even use their light for camouflage, a technique called counter-illumination. They glow faintly on their undersides, matching the faint light from above, making them invisible to predators looking up. In the vast dark emptiness of the deep sea, finding a mate can be very difficult. Bioluminescence plays a vital role in courtship and reproduction. Just like fireflies use light signals on land, deep-sea creatures use their glow to attract partners. Different species often have unique light patterns, specific colors, rhythms, or durations of flashes. These act as unmistakable signals, allowing individuals to recognize members of their own kind, ensuring that they can find each other, to mate and continue their lineage in this challenging environment. Understanding these glowing marvels of the deep is incredibly important. It tells us so much about the ingenuity of life, how it can adapt and flourish even in the most extreme environments on our planet. The chemical compounds that create this light, luciferins and luciferases, are also of great interest to science. They have applications in medical research, genetic engineering, and environmental monitoring. The deep sea remains a reservoir of untold biodiversity and potential discoveries. Its luminous inhabitants are a reminder of the wonders still hidden and why we must strive to protect these fragile, extraordinary ecosystems.